Okay, so now we are starting this lecture again, CRI. So, as we are on the topic of buyback, so here, as per section 69, we know that in the balance sheet, one is equity share capital, free reserve, capital resumption reserve, cash and bank balance. Okay, let's not talk about this section. As per section 70, prohibition of buyback. Buyback through any of the subsidiary or deemed subsidiary is not allowed. So, buyback through any of the subsidiary or deemed subsidiary is not allowed. We already read this thing in our last lecture, but I'm continuing with this again. That buyback through any investment company is also prohibited. Means if there is any investment company and through which we are doing buyback, that is also prohibited. No default is made by company. Basically, there has to be no default in the payment of interest, in the payment of that debt, debenture also the payment of dividend, and also the loan, term loan, and also the interest of it. However, once default is made good, means if there is a default and that has been met, then the buyback can be announced after 3 years, but not within that 3 years. Means after within that 3 years there is no buyback allowed if there is any kind of a default. Now company has failed to file financial statement under section 1629, annual return 92, punishment under section punishment for non-payment of dividend under section 127, and declaration of dividend. Company has not failed, means company, if company has failed in filing annual return, financial statement, punishment for non-payment of dividend, declaration of dividend, then company is not allowed to buyback. So in buyback we have read 4 provisions. So we are bifurcating the provisions, like deemed subsidiary and subsidiaries is not allowed, investment company it is not allowed, if there is any default is not allowed, then a company has failed in the payment of filing annual return, financial statement, punishment for non-payment of dividend, declaration of dividend, then also it is not allowed. Now the procedure of buyback in case of listed securities. As per SEBI, buyback of security regulation 2018, all listed companies must comply with the following regulations. Means company has to comply with the various regulations like special resolution, additional resolution requirements, methods of buyback, and filing of a document. We already read this thing in previous lecture, but I'm continuing with this. Like special resolution and explanatory statement has to be annexed with the notice of the general meeting for the purpose of passing special resolution. Means notice has to be from the notice itself there has to be annexation of explanatory statement, and copy of the special resolution shall be filed. Means whatever the special resolution has been passed, then the copy of it shall be filed with the SEBI and stock exchange within 7 days from the date of passing such resolution. Means the copy has to be filed with SEBI. Now in case of buyback is authorized by BOD itself, the copy of board resolution shall be filed with SEBI and stock exchange within 2 working days from the date of passing board resolution. Means in case of buyback is authorized by BOD itself, then the copy of board resolution has to be filed to the SEBI within 2 working days from the passing of such resolution. Like if somebody has passed in the board meeting, like it has filed in the month of on the date of Saturday, on the day of Saturday it has been passed, then company has 2 working days. Sunday is not a working day, so Monday and Tuesday. So here company will get additional 1 day in case of non-working day in between. So additional disclosure under schedule 1. What are the additional disclosure has to be made under as per schedule 1? So an explanatory statement annexed to the notice should contain full and complete disclosure. Means there has to be full and complete disclosure has to be there has to be full, means explanatory statement has to contain a full and complete disclosure. It is not like irrelevant facts are in this. So company has to basically explanatory statement में और नोटिस में जो भी एक्सप्लेनेटरी स्टेटमेंट नोटिस के साथ एक्सप्लेनेटरी स्टेटमेंट जा रही है उसमें फुल और कंप्लीट डिस्क्लोजर्स होने चाहिए ऑफ द फॉलोइंग मटेरियल फैक्ट्स. ठीक है, व्हाट आर द मटेरियल फैक्ट्स वी आर चेकिंग इट कि व्हाट इज़ द डे ऑफ बिड मीटिंग, व्हेन द बाय बैक इज़ अप्रूव्ड, वेयर द बाय बैक इज़ अप्रूव्ड, मीन्स जहाँ बाय बैक होने वाला है, व्हाट इज़ द डे ऑफ सच बोर्ड मीटिंग. ऑल्सो द नेसेसिटी फॉर बाय बैक, व्हाट इज़ द नेसेसिटी फॉर बाय बैक, सच maximum amount required in the buyback, what is the maximum amount required for such buyback and its percentage of total paid up capital and free reserves, also the paid up share capital and free reserve amount. Okay, maximum number of securities to be bought back means what is the maximum number of securities that a company can buy back. Methods which a method has been adopted by the company, from odd lots, from open market operation, and from book building process, which is the method has been adopted by such company. Maximum price at which buyback is proposed. Aggregate shareholding of promoters and director of promoters, where the promoter is of company, including details of any security sold by them within 6 months preceding the date of board meeting. Means aggregate shareholding of promoters and directors of the promoters. Means what is the shareholding pattern as per the current situation that director and promoter has. And a promoter is a company, including details of security sold by them. Means if within 6 months any transaction has happened, that is also a detail of such transaction. Confirmation that no default has been made, in the repayment of deposits, and repayment of deposits, redemption of debenture, preference share, repayment of term loans. Confirmation that the board of directors have filed a declaration of solvency. Also the BOD has to file a declaration of solvency. Now the auditors report on the company's state of affairs addressed to the BOD. Auditors report on the company's state of affairs also has to be filled. What are the method of buyback? Method are from the existing shareholder, from other specified securities shareholders, from the open market book building process, stock exchange, from odd lot holders. So from the existing shareholders, from specified securities on a proportionate basis, because if company wants to buy back like 1,000 shares and there are 10,000 shareholders, so everybody wants to give their shareholders. So in such situation, company can take such shares on a proportionate basis. Okay, so there is some important points here which need to be considered before doing so. That in case of buyback made in the second category, that is the open market, the maximum buyback is allowed 15% of the paid up share capital and free reserves. Means if we are going from the open market and book building process, then only 15% of paid up share capital and free reserve is allowed. No offer of buyback shall be made within 1 year from the date of expiry of the period of the previous buyback. Means there has to be a 1 year gap. And buyback is not permitted through negotiated deals. Private arrangement, spot transaction is not permitted. Means only through the public announcement, or we can say publicly it could be done, not through the negotiated deals or public arrangement, private arrangement and spot transactions. So next is that in case of existing shareholders, we are taking, if we are adopting such method, that we are taking from existing shareholders and other specified security holders. So there is a 15% we can take. 15% of what there is a criteria that we need to follow, that from the situation 1, that 15% of the security proposed to be buyback or number of securities entitled as per shareholding, whichever is higher, shall be reserved for small shareholders. Means there has to be 15% reservation for small shareholders. We could only consider this thing if we will not go into technicalities. So now filling of a document, public announcement. So public announcement within 2 working days from the date of resolution. Public announcement within 2 working days from the date of resolution. means after the date of resolution, within 2 working days of such resolution, we can make a public announcement that company wants to buy back such share. In at least 3 newspaper, we need to make such public announcement, one English, Hindi, and one regional language or vernacular language in which they are which of the regional language they are talking about. Regional language of the regis basically where the company is registered in that area. So the announcement should contain all material information. Material information has to be there, like what is the relevant fact, and copy of announcement along with soft copy shall also be submitted to the board simultaneously through a merchant banker. Means copy of announcement also has to be submitted through a merchant banker. Within 5 working days of public announcement, a draft letter of offer along with a soft copy also be filed with the BOD, with the board, for their comments and objections. Means within 5 working days after such public announcement, a draft letter of offer along with soft copy also be filed with PE board for their comments and objections, if any. Now, what is the obligation of company in case of a buyback? Basically, we're going into detail. So it's a very general answer we could take. The company shall ensure that the letter of offer public announcement contain true and material fact, has to be timely complied. Company has that the director has complied timely the transaction, that like public announcement there is a 2 days time allowed, and from the whatever the criteria for responsibility and time limit, that has to be followed. Now the director accept the responsibility for information in the above documents. The director accepts the responsibilities for the information in the above documents. Means director are responsible for such information which they have made in the public announcement. Directors are directly responsible for that. Until the expiry of buyback, company shall not issue any share or specified securities including bonus share. Means after the expiry of buyback, company can issue bonus, can issue any shares or specified security including bonus share, but there is a 1 year time has to be elapsed. Now consideration is paid only by cash. Okay, now once letter of offer is filled with SEBI or public announcement is made, buyback shall not be withdrawn. Now the promoters or their associates shall not deal within the company's shares during the period of buyback. Further, capital shall not be raised for a period of 1 year from the expiry. Means after buyback, 1 year within 1 year, company is not allowed to do any existing existing shares company cannot issue. Further, capital shall not be raised for a period of same except in discharge of existing obligation. Means if there is any existing obligation, then company may do so. That company may issue some shares, company may raise some money if there is some existing obligation. Okay, so there is an exception of that 1 year period rule. Okay, so provision of Companies Act are duly complied with, or for which a compliance officer. Now buyback through book building. Special resolution, board resolution as the case may be shall. Means there has to be filed a special resolution, board resolution, whatever is necessary in such case. Also, a merchant banker has to be appointed in such case. The merchant banker shall make public announcement at least 7 days prior to the commencement of buyback. Merchant banker has to make a public announcement. Also, a escrow account has to be opened. Also, the required money has to be submitted in the escrow account. File the copy of the public announcement which contain details, methodology, book building process. SEBI, we also have to file that public announcement to SEBI within 2 days of the announcement along with specified fees. Means there is to be a fees which need to be submitted to SEBI along with that public announcement notice. So buyback shall be made electronically. Means it could be electronically with at least one electronic linked computer terminal. Okay, there is something a new point, that it could be electronically with linked at least one electronically linked computer terminal. Offer period minimum 15 days and maximum 30 days. There is an offer period of minimum 15 days and maximum 30 days. Determine the buyback price based on acceptance received and final buyback price, which should be highest price accepted shall be paid to shareholders. Means just price पे maximum bid आया है, it will be accepted. Okay. Now provision related to escrow account and payment of consideration shall apply maintenance materials. Means provisions of escrow account and payment of consideration that has to be applied here. Now alteration of share capital. This is something new topic which we have to start in another lecture. How much pages in this chapter? There are almost 18 pages. We are left with basically in book building process what has happened, that in book building they have a clear they ask for the public that you have to bid, and like if someone has bid it, like someone has bid from 10,000 to 15,000. So if company has received maximum bid for 15,000, then that bid has to be accepted here. So we'll continue another lecture. Bye.